What's up, NFL fans? It's NFL Nate back again. Today, we're going to be looking at the NFL Honors Award predictions. As you guys all know, the NFL Honors are the night before the Super Bowl, so this Saturday night. So I'm going to be predicting all the major awards, including MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookies, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year. We're going to be looking at all of those, predict what I think is going to happen and who I think deserves those awards. So watch till the end to see all the awards that I choose. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Tons of off-season content coming. We got free agency video next week. We have one player every team should sign. Trades, we're going to be looking at tons of trades. Everything, we're going to be on top of all of that. So hit that subscribe button and let's jump right into it. First, we have the MVP, Most Valuable Player. I think that's going to go to Aaron Rodgers this year. Aaron Rodgers has been super good this year. 372 completions, 4,299 passing yards, and a league-leading 48 passing TDs. It's just ridiculous what he did with not many weapons. He had a very good offensive line in Davante Adams, but other than that, he really elevated the play from the wide receivers and players around him, which I think is very, very impressive. He's been the GOAT for a long time. He's been not the GOAT, but one of the best quarterbacks for a very long time. I think he deserves it this year. He had a rough exit out of the playoffs, but he had a very, very nice regular season, and he was passing for like 4 passing touchdowns every single game, which is just ridiculous. Just really elevating the play of his teammates. Just really impressed with especially his extending the play and being able to throw on the run. He just throws dimes. He's been doing it for years and is proving the Packers why he should keep his job. Just really impressive from him, so I think he deserves MVP. And for Offensive Player of the Year, this one was close between Derrick Henry and Stephon Diggs, but I have to go with Derrick Henry for going over 2,000 rushing yards in the season. That's only been done like 8 or 9 times. Especially he was like 230 yards away from 2,000 yards going into Week 17 and then rushed for like 250 in Week 17 to get the 2,000 yards rushing in a game that mattered. That was just completely ridiculous. Also, 17 rushing TDs, which led the league. His best play was he rushed for a 94-yard TD versus the Texans. He has those runs where he just breaks so many tackles, and then he also has that burning speed for a 250-pound back. He can actually outrun you, which is just ridiculous. He can do everything. He's all-around back, and he's probably the only player other than a quarterback that can carry his team by himself. So super impressed by Derrick Henry. He's Offensive Player of the Year. For Defensive Player of the Year, I kind of have a little bit of an underdog, but I think Xavier Howard really deserves it. People are saying it should be Aaron Donald or TJ Watt, but Xavier Howard was very, very impressive this year. The Dolphins' defense was led by him, and he played extremely, extremely well. He had a league-leading 10 interceptions. He had a streak of I think it was 7 or 8 games where he just had an interception every game. 20 passes defended, so I expect next year his numbers are going to drop because QBs are going to learn not to target him. I think QBs didn't respect his play this year, and he made them pay with those interceptions and pass defended. I think he's going to become more of a Jalen Ramsey type player next year where players just do not target him. But he had a super impressive year. Interceptions and pass defended leads the NFL, and his best play was a one-handed interception versus the Chiefs. He picked off Patrick Mahomes over Tyreek Hill. That was just ridiculous. Xavier Howard, I think he deserves Defensive Player of the Year. Now, Offensive Rookie of the Year. I got Justin Herbert, one of my favorite upcoming players, especially as a Chargers fan. It's super crazy to see how Philip Rivers goes out and someone like Justin Herbert comes in. Super excited to see what he can do next year. But he had 396 completions, 4,336 passing yards, 31 TDs, 234 rushing yards, and 5 rushing TDs. All of this in 15 games, which is the most ridiculous part. He had the most completions and most passing TDs in only 15 games. He had the 6th most passing yards in the league and played one less game than everybody. He would have broken the passing yards record if he played a full 16 games. The numbers just jump off the charts. It's just ridiculous play from him, especially when he got put in last second versus the Chiefs. Just so impressed by Herbert. I think it's the best rookie QB performance of all time, for sure. The passing TDs were ridiculous, and he just, even with Anthony Lynn screwing up the offense, he just played such a good year, and I'm super excited to see what he's going to do battling Mahomes. It's going to be super cool to see that showdown, and I think his best play was a 17-yard TD pass to Keenan Allen on Monday Night Football. It was like 3rd and long. The Saints send the blitz. He has to rush out of the pocket, stiff arm some dude down, and then right on the sideline slings it to Keenan Allen. That was just a super good play. He also has those deep ball passes that he just drops straight into Jalen Guyton. So overall, I think he deserves it. And Justin Jefferson, he played really well. And if Justin Herbert wasn't playing this year, he would be the clear Offensive Rookie of the Year. But I think Justin Herbert deserves it this year. Now we got Defensive Rookie of the Year. I think this one's pretty obvious. Chase Young, he was the favorite going into the year, and he started off kind of slow when he had a few injuries, and it wasn't really looking too good, and then the second half of the year, he just stepped up, 7.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 42 total tackles. He was just that all-around player for the Washington defense, especially he got these numbers with people like Montez Sweat, Jared Allen around him, so there's tons of talent around him, too, so they got part of it. But just super impressed by him. I think he's going to be a Defensive Player of the Year in the future. Just super good player. His best play was a 47-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown against the 49ers. That was insane. Just all-around super athletic guy. I think he's going to be a great player in the future. Now we got our Comeback Player of the Year, Alex Smith. Alex Smith, he went out when he was with the Redskins. It was one of the most gruesome injuries I've ever seen. He had 2 years out of surgery and recovery, so 2 full years where he was trying to recover and get back in it. Some doctors even said his leg could be amputated, which is just so tough from going from your leg might be amputated and you might not be able to walk to playing football again. And he led the Washington football team to the playoffs on top of that. His numbers weren't that dazzling, but he got the job done, and the fact that he was able to step on a football field again, he deserves this award. Just absolutely ridiculous. Props to Alex Smith for this recovery, trying to revive his career. That's super impressive by Alex Smith. And the Coach of the Year, I think it should go to Kevin Stefanski. Now, some coaches may have had a better playoff run, a better record, but Kevin Stefanski did it with the Cleveland Browns. He led the Cleveland Browns to 11-5 record and a playoff berth. Got the Browns their first playoff win in 26 years. I think the biggest thing of them all is he helped a cursed franchise. The Browns franchise has been cursed for so many years. The quarterback cycle, the coach cycle, they can just never, ever get it right. Kevin Stefanski totally fixed it all. He was able to get them up to the playoffs and just totally fix this franchise that this fan base has been waiting for so long. I think the Browns are big contenders because of him, and he has just super much helped this franchise. So super well done by Kevin Stefanski. I think he deserves Coach of the Year award. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Tons more off-season content coming out, so you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. I'll put my mock draft right there, super good mock draft, so you should watch that. And my next few videos are going to be recapping the Super Bowl and tons of off-season content, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. See ya!